Oh hi, didn't see you there. I'm Skadu. I'm a professional Nerf loadout specialist. That may sound weird, but I am. And today I'm gonna show you how to gear up for a Nerf war. As you may already know, there are 4 main types of roles in Nerf, Airsoft and every shooting-based game. We're gonna start off with the coolest and the most common loadout. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're right. The Assault. This player is usually running around and doing assaulting objectives and helping others on the field. You always need to be on the move. Because of that, you need to have a gun which isn't very heavy but still well balanced. And that's why your ideal gun as an assault is the Strife. Why? It's on Strike Elite, has tactical rails, has a stock attachment, has a muzzle attachment point. It's compatible with all kinds of Nerf clipazines, it's flywheel, and of course, it's cool. If I were you, I would throw on some attachments too. First, an airsoft scope. Why? Because Nerf scopes doesn't work. They are only for cosmetical purposes and we don't need them for that. We need them for cool aiming. An airsoft suppressor because it helps the dart to lift the muzzle straight and to be a little more accurate. You may also need a stock to improve your stability. The Super Soaker Switch Shot stock is just badass. It helps to improve your stability, it's pretty awesome, and it matches the colors as you can see, the white and a little bit the blue. And I would also swap the 6 dart clip, which comes with the blaster originally, to an 18 dart clip. 6 darts can be enough. It's easy to store and it's not as bulky as the 25 dart drum. You could also use that if you want, but I think that the 18 round clip is just better. As your secondary weapon, you should have a spring gun because your primary is a flywheel blaster. That's why your ideal choice is the Nerf and Strike Elite Strong Arm. 6 shots, pretty lightweight, easy priming and firing, and it's of course cool and has got an attachment rail for some scopes and stuff. And with this spring gun you can also pick up other players' darts from the ground and use it for your advantage. Cool, isn't it? And now let's move on. The second type of player is the long-range daredevil, the Recon, or as most of you know him, the Sniper. This player's duties are mainly providing support and spotting enemies from a sniping position. You should be a calm and patient player to go to a Nerf war as a sniper, because usually you need to stay in one position for all the game. The ideal weapon for you is the Century. No, I'm just kidding. Who wants to waste mega darts in a Nerf war? I mean, come on guys, maybe you want, but I don't. Deal with it. You might say that I should use the Nerf long shot, but I say, why would I buy a Nerf Sniper? I mean, it doesn't do more than a normal Nerf gun, although it has a Nerf Sniper style. But instead, I would use the Nerf Alpha Trooper CS12, or as I call it, the Nerf Alpha Trooper CS18. Why? It's on Strike Elite, has a clipazine compatibility, so it uses Nerf on Strike Elite darts, which aren't very accurate, but they are still the best kind of Nerf ammo. So the Alpha Trooper is a spring Nerf blaster, which means you can cook it like this, and it has a spring which you can upgrade to a better spring and shoot more powerfully and further. Even though I have an 18 dart clip in it, I would use the 6 dart clip, because if you have less ammo, you won't shoot it all the way in the blink of an eye, but you will wait until the target comes in sight and you will shoot it down. And because you're a sniper, you don't really need a secondary weapon, but the Triad EX3 may come in handy. Okay, so moving on to the third and heaviest Nerf loadout of all, the support. Every Nerf team needs a good support player. Maybe you will be the one. Most of the time you need to be laying down and providing suppressing fire to other players on your team and helping them to move up. You might take the Rhino Fire with you, but my choice is the Nerf N-Strike Elite Rampage. 25 dart drum, elite dart compatibility. It's pretty heavy to be a support weapon. It has 2 N-Strike Elite tactical rails, stock attachment point, and the slam fire handle. And come on, it's the Rampage, best Nerf Spring Blaster ever. It's also a better choice than the Rhino Fire because if accidentally you may return because the enemy is pushing on you, you might pick up the Rampage and just shoot them all away. And believe me, carrying the Rhino Fire all around it's pretty hard. And yeah, you may use the Hellfire, but it has lots of gems. The Rampage is just your ultimate weapon as a support player. So because your primary is a Spring Blaster, your secondary should be a Flywheel Blaster, and my choice for the support, the secondary weapon is the Strife, but in stock form without any attachments. Just put it into a holster, pick it up, and if you're out of ammo in your Rampage, you can just shoot the enemy away. A cool primary weapon, and it's also a cool secondary weapon, so the Strife is the ultimate choice for a Nerfer. And the last loadout that we're going to talk about today is the Engineer. This player has got plenty of duties, and we are going to discuss about them right here, right now. Stay tuned. So you are mainly helping friendlies, taking out enemies, blowing holes in cover, and providing support. You obviously say that the best weapon for this job is a Nerf missile launcher. But since Nerf hasn't got one, well, I mean, they have the Thunder Blast and the Demolisher 2-in-1, but I don't recommend wasting your Nerf missiles in a Nerf war. I would pick the Nerf Zombie Strike Flip Fury. Why? 12 darts, flipping drums, slam fire handle. It is better than the Dominator because the Dominator is just too big and bulky and it has gems very often. And it's also better than the Strong Arm, which only has 1 cylinder or drum, as you want to call it. But of course, if you don't have the Flip Fury, feel free to carry the Strong Arm to battle because it's an awesome primary weapon also, and most people only have this. But if you can prime 2 Spring Blasters at a time like this technique, you may buy 2 of these Strong Arms, which are, I guess, they are cheaper than 1 Flip Fury, and just carry 2 Strong Arms in battle, blue and white, because we need to be stylish, and shoot the enemy away with your 2 Strong Arms. Maybe you will have to refill it more times, but whatever, it's worth it. And if you have 2 of them, as I mentioned before, they're just as good as the Flip Fury or even better. Okay, so as your secondary, your must-have weapon is the Zombie Strike Side Strike. It's true that this blaster only can fire 1 dart at a time, but it has got a holster which always comes in handy, and you can store 4 darts in this holster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 in the blaster, which is 7. 7 plus the Flip Fury's original 12 is 19, and 19 darts are more than enough to blast the enemy away. Okay, so we arrived to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, these are only my own ideas. If you don't agree, please comment below. So if you like this Nerf loadouts video, leave a like. And if you want to see more, please subscribe here or in the description. So thank you guys really much for watching, and see you next time. Scannivu signing off.